Chev, a scrappy win in the end maybe, but sometimes them games you've got to go through to get experience from.
Yeah, 100%. I thought it was a tough win. A tough win. If we obviously we'd already planned that we were going to lose the two centres at half time, and then Disco goes down in the first half, leaves us with two subs, one of them 16 still. So I thought it were a real character builder for him. The fact that they dug in and found a way through it, and even early in the game when we still had a full deck, it were hard and we had to ride the wave of it, come through, end up scoring and stuff. So that type of game is equally as good as a very, very top quality performance for me. They'll learn so much more about what they're able to do in them moments of adversity, and they come through it. So I'm really pleased for them.
And that victory secures a home final for you for the Reserve League. And to achieve that, when you speak about like in games like these, you know, we have our plan giving Max and Ned just a half, and then you lose Disco first minute. To achieve that, it isn't just about what the boys are doing on the field, it's about what they've got, you know, little things behind the scenes that you plan in pre-game.
Yeah, and that's it. But like, you just try to build resilience in them, and you're trying to future-proof these lads for what's coming down the line. And some of them will reach Super League. Hopefully, there's more than expected. But like, if they're able to be resilient as 17, 18, 19-year-olds, by the time they get to 22, 23, they've already mentally prepared and know where they're at. So the week-to-week stuff of Super League is built off being able to do that at a young age. So yeah, pleasing. Just always talk about character. As a coach, I try and take the pressure off him, but also try and challenge him. Like, challenge him to do hard things for longer, and make choices that most young lads don't want to do when they do it. They're great.
Along the way, I've seen you with your team talks in the change rooms after the game, and one of the main things you say to them after a game is how proud you are. To get towards the back end of the season now, and I feel like game on game, that proudness has gone up and up and up and up.
Yeah.
To get to that, like say, home final spot, how does that feel? I know you're proud of the boys, but how does it feel as a team? It's good for yourself, for your backroom staff, and the boys who are going out on the field.
I just think it's for the club. It's for the club. I was fortunate to be here as a player and go through some of them early glory days, and I just want the lads to experience the club for how I did, and everybody that comes to the club. I spoke to BA during the week about it, about like when people start to realise that winning stuff and being in and around them finals, the club feels completely different, and they'll experience it as we did back in the day. We can't keep looking back. We've just got to keep building, and I think we've got a great crop of kids there that will been in and around reserves final. They had a grand final 2 years ago. It's all part of their learning and development, and winning's an habit. Like, if you become a winner early, and your mentality is you do whatever it is to win, and have an understanding of why and how you win, you become champion players. So that's part and parcel of it. One reaching the finals, the next step is obviously getting after them and winning them.
And we played our game there after the first team game, and talking about your lads that you had in your reserve grade in the academy this year, a couple of them played in that game there as well.
Yeah.
And you know, we're seeing some of our lads going out and playing on loan at other Super League clubs as well.
Yeah.
That's just must make it feel worthwhile for yourself in your job role.
Yeah, I do my job. I love my job, and I'm only giving what I got as a player. So I'm paying it forward rather than giving back. And like I say, it's not about me. It's about them and seeing them actually chase after the dreams and stuff. So yeah, I'm fortunate to be in the position I'm in, but it's a privilege as well to watch them kids grow.
I hope you don't mind me sharing this on the coaching. We were watching the first team, and Prez had his first start for the first team today, and he got himself a nice try, and you celebrated like he was in the stands.
Yeah.
You really did. I hope you don't mind me sharing
No.
And it was nice to see the Chev Walker Leeds Rhinos fan like you were as a kid, maybe back on them stands come through. Does that give that extra little? Like, I know you say you love doing your job,
Oh yeah,
Does that just cement it for you, stuff
yeah,
like that?
of course it does. Yeah, and I think it does for the group. Like we've all been on that journey of helping Prez get there, and spoke about it in pre-season. Is when one gets there, you try and help the other one come up, and when one does get in there, the rest of them should chase it. So we talk massively about helping each other get to where we want to get to. So yeah, it's always it's always pleasing, and I am a fan at the end of the day, and the coaching bit is my job, but it's a passion as well.